Good morning, guys. Good morning. Welcome to 2020. I'm really happy to see you guys here. I hope you all had an amazing Christmas, amazing New Year. And let's see who's in the house already. It's 2020, so the chat starts from Puppy23. Happy New Year from Kampala. Frank from Rotterdam is in the house. Happy new healthy Pips year. Happy New Year from London. Happy New Year from Ireland. Hello, Las Vegas is in the house. Czech Republic as well. Kenya is in the house. So yeah, guys, Happy New Year to everyone. We are going to get started in a second. I'm really happy having you guys all here. Jos from Antwerp is in the house. Hello, Jos. Diego, good morning. Koen, goedemorgen. Canada. Yes, Canada is here. Alright, guys. Yeah, today I'm going to hit you up with a mindset call. And we are going to get started in a minute. I want to get started. I want to use 5 minutes for the people to jump on. I know it's early in Europe, London. It's late in Canada, North America, South America. And that's why this timing is pretty good, because everybody can actually jump on if they really want to. That is the most important thing. I see the first question from 2020 is, what is the big question about brokers? Guys, as you know, IM educators are not able to recommend any brokers. Would you use IC markets for deposits over 10k? I am only saying that I am using IC markets. I do not recommend them. I'm not related to them. I just use them. And yes, I have more than 10k there. That's not an income claim, but that should be obvious. Vancouver is in the house. Welcome, Vancouver. It's late there. Happy New Year from Brooklyn, New York. Guys, 2020 is going to be absolutely awesome. Absolutely awesome. There's going to be so much in stock for all of us this year, if you guys just go for it. So this is what this session is going to be all about. We are online with about 150 people. Not that much yet, but it is early or late on 2 January. Most people probably still have a holiday. Maybe some people are able to jump on or are already at work. Natalie asked, how was your cold swim? Yeah, you guys maybe saw it on my Instagram. I jumped into the sea yesterday afternoon. It's a Dutch tradition to do a New Year's dive into the North Sea. Now, I wasn't in the North Sea because I'm in Lithuania, and the Baltic Sea is a couple of degrees colder. It was 5 degrees water, and yeah, I did it. So it was a short dive, head underwater. It's really interesting. Your whole body tingles, and every cell in your body gets waken up for the new year. I really love the feeling and the action. So I did it yesterday. So it was a little cold swim, and yeah, it was really cool. It was really good. Really good. No, Juris was on the beach. Luckily, Juris didn't have to dive. He's 2 months now, and it would be a little bit insane to put the 2 months baby in ice water. But he was on the beach. He was on the beach with Agne and some of the family members. Yeah. Alright guys, we are going to get started. As you see, I haven't been to the barbers yet in 2020, and I'm also in my hoodie, my sweater, as it is still holiday, but I do respect you guys for jumping on, so I'm here, I'm ready, and I hope to take it away for you guys in 2020. I hope you guys like the music on the background. I can't change that. I am in Vero Cafe in Klepeda on the beach, and yeah, I want to welcome you all 2020. So thank you guys for being the loyal followers coming to the session on 2 of January. If you're watching this recording, then Happy New Year to you as well. If you watch this way later into the year, I hope that this is still a very useful session for you, because today we are going to talk about your mindset as a trader. And they say that 90% of your trading success is going to be about mindset. So what I did is I prepared some of my favorite quotes. I've got quite a lot of them, so I'm going to show you those. It is a good Wi-Fi spot, yeah. I needed to drive 40 minutes to this location because we were a little bit in rural area, but I think that's one of the things. If I need to give you guys one quote that I got from Jason Brown, if I need to give you guys one quote for 2020, is how you do one thing is how you do everything. And for me, I think that's one of the quotes that makes me think a lot about my actions in the last year. Since I heard this quote from Jason, it just doesn't get out of my head, for the simple reason that I'm like, okay, I can go on a shitty internet somewhere in a rural area. You guys are waking up early for this call, you guys are staying up late for this call, and then it's going to be terrible quality. So I don't want that. I want how I do this thing is how I do everything. I want quality, I want success, I want things in life that are reflecting who I am. So I do not want to be on a bad area. So if I need to wake up earlier on my still like holiday, because I took like 2 weeks of holiday, we didn't speak for 8 days, and then when I want to come back, I want to have that quality. It needs to be recorded, it needs to be something useful for a lot of other people in the rest of the year. I want to have my presentation done, I want to have things running smooth. So for me, very, very important is how you do one thing is how you do everything. And if that's the only quote you guys need to remember from this session, then I hope that really, really, really is going to help you. So let's jump with the 200 people we have. Let's jump on to the slides. So guys, I have a couple of slides I want to talk about a lot. I was driving here and I was thinking about all the things that I would like to give to you guys in this session. Now it's going to be hard to put all my mental experience over the last 6 years in one video, in one streaming session, but basically I'm going to try to give as much value. The slides will help me to at least get through a couple of topics, and at the end I will give you guys all the options to ask more questions. Alright, so for now let's jump into the quotes and to the knowledge I want to share. And then if you guys have any questions at the end, feel free to just keep them, and we'll put them all in the live chat at the end. So you guys should be able to see my screen and still see me in the corner. So guys, I want to start with this trading mindset this year, because I think at the start of this year it's very important to get your mindset straight. As we said before, 90% of your success in trading is your mindset, and a lot of us know that but doesn't really know what it means. Because if you have a good strategy and you just keep going, then it should be working, right? But that is already part of your mindset. So I think what's very, very good is to understand that you are currently, if you are currently employed, you are currently working with someone else in mind. And I think it's very, very important that if you don't build your dream, someone will hire you or is hiring you currently to help you build theirs. So trading is mostly just a single job. It's a job for yourself, it's a job for your own bank account. But if you look to the bigger side of trading, it's that people are trading for companies, people are trading at the banks, at financial institutions, but they are traders that are still hired for someone else to make a lot of money. And this holiday I spent a lot of time reading and researching and things as well regarding the financial world more and more. I'm always learning. And one of those things is that portfolio managers mostly just get about 1% of the portfolio wealth they are generating, while the hedge fund managers are mostly running away with about 15% of the profits. So they do not do anything to get that profits. Yeah, they do manage the portfolio managers, but those traders, they are happy to get a good salary, and they do get a bonus, and that does end up into hundreds of thousands of euros. But at the end, the question is, those hundreds of thousands of euros, if that's really worth it, because you're still building on someone else's dream. Your mind is still working for someone else's dream. So I think the first quote to start up with is that my goal for 2020 is to get everybody who's in this session or watches this video soon in the start of 2020 is to start working on your dream and to start working on getting you first time freedom. So there's a couple of freedoms, and the first freedom is time freedom. Time freedom is a moment that you can just start to declare your own time. And the second thing is location freedom, which you get automatically by doing trading. Because trading is actually something you can do everywhere when you have good Wi-Fi, or at least normal Wi-Fi, internet connection, right? So time freedom means no other boss, trading whenever you want, working for yourself. Location freedom means that you can do it everywhere. And the third level of freedom is financial freedom, that you need to really obtain. And by just trading, that is hard, because trading, in my opinion, is still a job. So to get your mind straight and get your mind right, trading is still a job. But what we can do with trading and with the money that we get out of trading, that can give us ultimate financial freedom at the end. So that is the main goal, and my goal for you guys is to start working with that. Now, something else is that this is a really, really nice quote that always keeps me going. I didn't come this far to only come this far. It almost gets me emotional, because what I see that a lot of people are, there's a couple of the quotes in here of people that are giving up too early, and they are really, really, really close to a breakthrough. They learned the trading, they got all those things right, and let's say you joined us in December, last December, with the live trading. You heard from other people, we made so much money in October, we made so much money in November, 700 pips, 800 pips, five good trades every morning. And November, December were honestly not the best months. If you joined me, let's say August last year, when I was not even doing live sessions on Go Live, but just for my team, August last year was an amazing month, like insane percentages of profit. But there's always a date that you start, and you don't know what that date is. So if you started in December and you started off with trades that created drawdown, when we needed to start using stop loss, you started to use stop loss, you hit a couple of stop loss, but at the end you learn something, you learn the strategy, you learn that waking up early is worth it, that trading in a group is worth it, and you came that far. And now I'm happy that you guys came to this session. But there's a lot of people who didn't come to this session, and that's scaring for me, because a lot of people give up a little bit too early. So if you feel that at some point you maybe have drawdown, or even blow up an account against all odds, or whatever happens, that at that moment, this is a quote of a moment that really keeps me going, to say I didn't come this far I came all the way here to just quit right now. So I am ready to keep going. That is just something that is very, very important for me. Now this is the last one. Haha. All right, let's try to keep it going from here. So, yeah, this is actually to just continue on that. Many of life's failures are people who did not realize how close they were to success when they gave up. So that you guys are here, this is probably not the first video you see of me. If you come this far, then the only thing what we need to do is in 2020 to keep going. So mindset wise, you guys just need to understand that you don't learn how to trade in 1 month. Even though just a single strategy you don't really get in 1 month. In 3 months you might learn a single strategy. But then it doesn't mean that you become like a millionaire in the first year. That all depends on a lot of factors. It depends on your starting balance. It depends on the time you have, the things that are going to happen in 2020 and how you are dealing with them. So most important for you is to actually see that you are going to push forward for whole 2020. You need to put on that long-term vision for yourself to say, okay, I have a daily goal. Tomorrow we are going to make a trading plan. I have this daily goal and I'm going to run every day, but I'm going to run the whole year. I am going to sprint every day, but I will run the marathon of 2020. You need to put that up for the long time, because if you are somewhere between today and 31 December 2020, if someone somewhere on the road you're going to give up, then you were really close to success and you did give up. And that is something I really want you guys to make sure that you are not going to do that. Now, completely other topic. Work hard in silence, let your success be your noise. I really like this quote for the mindset of not really caring about the people around you, because you have your goals, and the mindset that I suggest everybody to have is kind of a F everybody mindset. Alright? So just to say it fully, like, fuck everyone. What you do not want, you do not want to care what other people think about your mindset, about your goals. Because people will say something. There will be people coming into this coffee place and say like 8:21 in the morning, this guy is talking to his laptop, what is he doing? They do not know that we are here with 200-300 people talking about our plans for 2020. They will just think I'm a weird guy sitting in a sweater in a corner of a coffee place in the early morning on 2 of January. They do not know anything about my plans, about my goals, and about my current bank balance or my current wealth status. And I really like to keep it that way. So I was never really a person shouting around how much money we made or things like that. I think it's very important to just keep working, make your own goals, just keep going. You don't have to show off. Some people, they become Platinum 2000 and the first thing they do is to buy a Gucci belt of 200. They spend 10% of their residual income on a Gucci belt. I don't say Gucci is bad. I don't see buying something for yourself itself is bad. I actually do not really have a complete opinion about that. But what I would say is that 200 euro can maybe really be useful in your trading account, or on a bouquet of flowers partly of your wife that is all the time supporting you, getting you there. Like, there's other things that you can do, and you just need to consider all the different options. So what I would really say is that what you want to do is to just have the mindset of, I'm going to do this for whole 2020. I'm going to go to X amount of money. I am going to have a trading plan that I'm carrying with me. And if people ask you, what is that bunch of papers that you always have in your bag? Or why is this like so important? Or Why are you all the time looking to this paper with your pen and crossing off your days and counting your money and all kinds of things that people can say about it? It doesn't matter. You work hard in silence, you just do your thing, and at the end of the year, let your success be the noise. That is where we want to go. Another important thing is that many of you will put your goals too small. And I said it before, I'm going to do a challenge of myself for 4% a day. Now that is a very hard challenge. I advise everybody, if we make the trading plan tomorrow, to use a 2% daily net result. Because there's a whole difference between making 4% some days or making 4% every day. That is really, really, really heavy. So I want to challenge myself. I do not challenge you guys. I don't want you guys to feel challenged. I think no one should do a trading challenge against another person. There are no speed limits on the road of success. We all get to our own success level. Some people may live in a country where the average salary is $200, and other people live in a country where the salary is $2,000 on average. There's big differences. On the other point is that I've been traveling a lot, and I've seen that every country is kind of in balance. So here in Lithuania, the average salary is about $700, $800, 700 euros, and but living here for 700 is possible, even less. Minimum salary is $400 here, and that means that if you have that salary, you would not have lived a great life. But a lot of people don't live a great life. They live a very standardized life. They go to work by bus, they work, they go home to a house they can afford, they do groceries, and they live their life. It's not a fun life, but it's living the life. So everything is still in balance. The rent of the house is in balance, the groceries are in balance. It becomes really, really fun if you are doing international business, living in a country that is cheaper than what the income that your international business or your trading is generating. So that's what I really, really love about this area. We live in a beautiful country, we have very nice people around us, but we make like 10 times more than the average, which gives you a very, very nice life. But then I come back to work in silence, because I'm not showing off here in this country that we are doing that. We are driving like a BMW, but I can drive a Porsche here, and I'm just like showing off, but we don't really want to do that. So our success is more into helping other people having at least a BMW as well, or whatever they want. But that is the real goal, and that means that with this quote, there are no speed limits on the road of success. Your mindset is on your speed. All right, so you need to put your goal big enough for yourself, but don't compare it to others. Everybody has his own. There's no speed limit, so everybody has his own speed, to his own level, to his own goal. Alright, I will just do it like this. Alright, now one of the most important things is not only your own mindset, but it's also the team mindset, because what most traders would really, really miss is to have a team at all. So 90% of traders are failing in the first 90 days. Now, I think there's two things that are very important to not fail in the first 90 days. One of those things is to have a mentor. But a mentor in trading mostly means a trading mentor, not a mindset mentor. So I think the most important job of a mentor is to actually keep you going, not to learn you a strategy, teach you a strategy or whatever. No, it's that person just needs to make sure you show up every day. And that's very hard, because even if you say I have a coach in the gym, a personal trainer, a personal coach, that person doesn't come and pick you up at home, drag you out of bed, maybe the good ones, but their main goal is to help you from the moment you get into the gym, right? So trading mentors as well, only thing I can do is to help you guys trade, but you need to show up. Now, when we talk about the team, we can mentor each other in a very, very good way. You can make sure that you and your buddies are on this session, that you and your friends are on tomorrow's session, that from Monday your mindset is I'm coming every day, but your team mindset is I'm coming every day, and that everybody's mindset is we are going for it for 2020. So together everyone achieves more is a quote that I'm using for 10 years. And I think it's very, very important to understand this quote and how powerful it is, because alone is just alone. And I think you can get so much further if you also have the joy. I think there's always a group here. I don't know if I say it correctly, but I think it's Calvary team. And what I know is that they are with a couple of guys and a couple of girls. They always say it like that. And they are like together in the session. So what happens if one guy doesn't show up for a few days? The team will say like, hey, where have you been? Why didn't you come? Even sitting together in the same house or in the same office. That is really, really powerful. So you are going to have a moment that you need a team. So be that person for your team. That would be my advice. So there will be a moment that you will need a team for yourself. But till that moment, make sure you are a great member for others on your team. That would help everybody a ton. Now, also you don't have to be great to start. A lot of people are maybe doubting about their trading strategies or about their templates or their settings or the speed of their desktop, or that they don't have a desktop at all. Like, I'm trading on my phone, I don't have a laptop yet, I'm living in a certain area or whatever. You don't have to be great to start, but you have to start to be great. We need to make a start. Now you guys already started, you guys are already on this session. And on Monday we are going to trade. Now you also need to trade on a real account. Of course you need to try on demo first, and you need to make sure you are trading on demo first. You are trying strategies on demo. Even my strategy in the morning, use it on a demo first for 1 or 2 weeks. But at some point you need to start, and with start I mean start on a real account with real money, to really start to make some cash, because that's the only thing that will keep you going. I don't say that for myself, I say that for you guys. You need to make sure that you are starting so that you can be great in a couple of months, by the end of this year, or even by the end of next year, but you need to make a start somewhere. So I think this is really, really important. And also, if you see your team members linger a little bit too long on a demo account, motivate them, help them. Like, I have been people that I saw like 3-4 months on a demo account, and I just told them, take out your credit card, we are going to deposit right now, and we are going to put the first few trades, and we are going to trade together, and then you come to my sessions, and then we keep trading, and we call every week, and we see how it's going. I even had people's meta traders on my phone to monitor them, to help them, to coach them. I can't do that anymore because I would have 1,000 MetaTrader accounts on my phone. But the point was that you want to go very far for your team, and for yourself. You just need to make sure that you are started. Like, you guys already started, but it's very, very important. Now, discipline is, I think, just as important as mindset, or it's a part of your mindset. How you do one thing is how you do everything. It all connects. We need to make sure that even if it's a late session for you or it's an early session for you, it doesn't matter. I do that session at a certain time that actually everybody in the world is able to jump on. I started it before work for my UK and Belgium and Netherlands team, but it became also an evening session for United States, Canada, and South America as well. I didn't really realize that till we got a momentum that we started with 50 people and we were like 200 people, and people said like, hey, I'm here from Canada, I'm here from USA, and I'm like, oh wow, it's actually a great time. So I'm going to keep that for whole 2020. And my point with discipline is that if you have the discipline to actually do something every day, it doesn't really matter what it is, but if in this case it's trading, you will get that your goals accomplished. You can make goals. Making goals is great, but goals without action don't bring you anywhere. And the discipline is actually going to be that bridge and make a difference in actually reaching your goals. So I just want the guys to invite you to put up your mind for a new year and a new level of discipline. Not only to come every day to the sessions, but also to fill in your trading plan every day. If you are in the first half year of trading, you should do a trading journal. I will talk about that tomorrow. At some point it maybe becomes kind of level of too much work, but at the start you just need it. You just need to do it, which means that you need to have the discipline and bring up the discipline to do it. I make tons of journals. Actually, every trade at the start of the IM Academy, when I started, I will try if I can find that book for tomorrow's session, or otherwise I will do it next week. But I actually wrote down, okay, this trade from harmonic scanner, this date, this pair, this time frame, this result, plus €7. Okay, next trade. Christopher Terry did still sessions at that time. Okay, this result. Swing trades, swipe trades, this pair, this time frame, maybe even this person from swipe trades giving me the swipe trade, this amount of loss. Okay, fine. And then at the end, on the bottom line, this was what I made today, and I still have that journal and the discipline of actually filling in every trade, tracking the result, then tracking which product I like the most, but at that moment was the harmonic scanner. It just really helped me to understand the IM platform in the first 1-2 months when I was all alone, because there was no one from the Netherlands, there was no one from Lithuania, there was no support. There were like, I don't know, like maybe 10, 20, 30 people in the UK. So there was not a lot to go on about. So that's very important, to bring on the discipline for yourself so that you can analyze and then you can make things better again. Good. If you can't do great things, do small things a great way. So this comes back to the feeling of I am not great in trading yet. That is a mindset that a lot of you guys should get rid of very quickly, because if you understand that when the blue line crosses the red line, you need to press the blue button, and when the red line crosses the blue line, you need to press the red button, you are great in trading crosses of lines. That is great. So you do something small in a great way, because you do that just 10 times a day, and you do 10 trades, and they will, 9 out of 10 or 8 out of 10 will be profit, and 2 of them will be loss, and then you still had a profitable day on whatever balance of your account you are, even when you're still on demo. But you did small things in a great way. You did it in a disciplined way. You said, I'm going to do this 10 times a day till I get it. I'm doing this on demo till I double my demo account. When I doubled my demo account, I will go on real. Then I will double my real account, and at some point I will be financially free. I think those are the most important steps. So if you doubt now, just put that doubt away and start doing the little things, because that will get you there. Remember that a quitter never wins and a winner never quits. I had a great conversation with Jason on Instagram chat last night, and we came to a point that we said, we will never quit till our heads will be cut off. Now that's a little bit extreme, and of course it was a joke, but you see when someone is a winner. You see when someone is someone who is not going to quit whatever happens. I am a Platinum 5000 for too long, and I would love to be a chairman. I have a trading balance that I like, but I would love to be like 10 times bigger or 100 times bigger. There's always next levels, and there will never be a level that you say like, okay, cool. Just to give you guys an idea, I was shopping for new car, new helicopter, some new things for 2020, and I was just realizing how much my level upgraded into like, okay, I was checking out different private islands. I don't say I'm buying all those things. I'm just saying that the level of the web shops that I'm on now, or the levels of the web shops that I was on last year and the year before and 5 years ago, I would never even find a website or the web shop that has private islands. I would not even think about that. Now that's just my surf history. My surf history is private islands, like things that are still useful because I would do that as an investment, put a hotel on it, stuff like that. So I'm still doing it not just to have things, but my levels went up. And that's what you see when a winner never quits. You just keep going, you level up yourself, and when you level up yourself, at some point you get to the levels that you want to go. And if you quit every time, or every time you are getting so close and then you quit, that is the worst part. People get very close to success and then they quit, and that is something that I want to really make sure that you guys don't do it. Now, this is a very interesting one from Richard Branson. Screw it, let's do it. I think it's very important to put that mindset into, I really, really, really don't care what other people think. I really, really don't care what other people think. Screw it, let's do it. I really don't know what the outcome is going to be. Screw it, let's do it. It is a short, but it's a quote that makes me smile, as you guys can see. It is really something that can keep you going, but most important, that you just don't care about what the people around you think about it. So make that plan and screw it, let's do it. We want to get to 1 million this year. Screw it, let's do it. It's really, really possible. And then the other really, really, really bad thing that almost everybody has in himself is that we procrastinate. What's not started today is never finished tomorrow. And I think that this is something that postponing is something that really, really happens a lot. I'm checking. Yeah, I think I have that quote still coming, but one of the things is very important is that we learn a lot. You guys are now on a theory session, but that doesn't mean you're going to do anything about it. What are you going to do about your mindset after this call? What are you going to do with your trading plan after tomorrow's call? Are you actually going to do it every day? It's discipline, but it's also to not procrastinate, because I had moments that I will say it right now. Let me show you guys this. I have this card, and it's a goal card, right? By this time, I am so happy and grateful now that, and you need to fill it in, right? I had those goal cards. These are official Bob Proctor goal cards, thinking into results. So I had this goal card, and I have multiple of them, and I don't say I never use them, but I learned about goal cards in the start from my IM Academy career 2 years ago, 2.5 years ago. So I basically heard about the concept of goal cards. I believed in the concept of goal cards, and I made a goal card. I made sometimes in my book, like when Alex Morton was saying it or Dave DiMonice was saying it, I wrote, I am so happy and grateful that, and I wrote my goal and I wrote the date. Sometimes I even made it as a screenshot on my phone, so I kind of did what they said. But that was after a long time. So I heard it, and then I procrastinated day after day, week after week, session after session. I heard it again from Alex Morton. I heard it from David DiMonice later. I heard it from Bob Proctor later. And then I got a Bob Proctor coach. She actually sent me those cards. She sent me, so I didn't have to like print them myself, because I literally told her my procrastination is so bad that I do not have my cards. And she's like, that's okay. It's something we deal with a lot of people. And she sent me a book, and she sent me 5 or 10 of those goal cards. And then the worst thing came. I got printed, laminated, already goal cards, and it still took me about a month to actually fill in one of those goal cards. The moment I filled it in, I made my first goal and I crushed that goal. And I know goal cards work, and I knew it already for so long, but I procrastinated on simply using them, simply taking a pen and paper and filling them in. So I made for myself, how you do one thing is how you do everything. I took a new goal card today, and I'm going to write it today before I leave this cafe. I'm not going to procrastinate again on this very, very important thing. And I'm going to make my goal card, and I invite all of you guys to make your goal card today. I think you guys all know what a goal card is, but it's very simple. It's my goal by September 1st, 2020. I am so happy and grateful now that my MetaTrader account is 1 million US dollars, whatever. Your goal should be there. You can say, and I'm so happy and grateful that I'm helping 500 people, I'm currently chairman, etc. You can make every goal you want, and you read this goal card, you carry this goal card with you. Yeah, you put it in the back of your phone or whatever, you make a photo of it, you put it as your background of your desktop, your laptop, your phone, whatever. You carry multiple of them with you, you make multiple cards, you put them in every jacket you have. It is very, very, very useful, because you just get reminded about your goal. Goal cards are no magic. They are just a constant reminder for you, your brain, to get your goals done and put you in the right direction. You make the decisions of your goals. Goals don't become miraculously true. If that was true, that would be amazing. But to be really honest, you are the one who makes your goal come true. The point is, if you have it in front of your eyes all the time, if you have it in front of your face, you will get closer to your goal. So that is actually very important. So what's not started today is never finished tomorrow. Please don't procrastinate on the important information you get from people who already made it, because I am a living example of procrastinating something great that I should never have procrastinated. And the best way to then actually predict your own future is to create your own future. So look to that goal card and get it done. Make sure that you are making your own future. And the secret of getting ahead is to actually get started. The people that are on here on 2 January, 8:45 in the morning in London time, you are ahead of the person watching this as a recording. If you watch this as a recording, that's great. You are ahead of the person who haven't watched yet or will never watch it. You need to get ahead. You need to get started. You need to get educated, and you need to get into your trading. You miss 100% of the shots you don't take. You also miss 100% of the profits you don't make today. So if you will have a trading plan tomorrow, I will tell you an important thing tomorrow again, but if you get behind on your trading plan, it's really, really hard to catch up. It's almost, if you have a big goal like me, 4% a day, it will be impossible to catch up, especially when the numbers get bigger, because if you are not trading for a day, the next day you need to make 8%. It's practically impossible. Or you need to make 6% and then another 6%, and then you will still be behind because you were not compounding. So it is really, really, really hard when you get behind. So you miss 100% of the shots you don't take. You already took the shot at trading. Now you need to be consistent about it. Your mindset needs to be, I am going to do this whole 2020, no excuses. I'm going to be here every day And whatever happens in my life, to be honest guys, things are going to happen in 2020. There's going to be moments that you don't feel like trading. Now if you don't feel like trading, I agree, you shouldn't trade. That's what we always say. But if you have a big goal, and the goal is bigger than how sorry you feel for yourself that day, then that is still a trading day. And you grab yourself together and you trade, because every day you don't trade is a shot you miss. And if you get behind, the only thing you can do is deposit. So I'm also tomorrow, when I'm doing my trading plan, I'm going to be really honest with you guys, and I already tell you guys today, is that every Friday I need to reach my goal. And especially at the start, because if you get behind at the start, you will never catch up again. So I am going to deposit the difference that I did not make, if necessary, every Friday. So every Friday I need to have made that money and my balance, or I will deposit up to the level that is in my trading account. And I know at the start it's still possible. But later, if you are 100,000 short, you have a problem, because you don't just deposit 100k extra. So the point is that at the start you don't want to get behind. So every Friday I'm going to, if necessary, and I hope and I know it will not, but maybe some weeks it needs to be necessary to deposit up till the goal amount, so I don't get behind. That is a very, very, very important thing. So let's talk about that more tomorrow, but that is a very important thing. We have a couple of slides left, guys. Formal education will make you a living. That's all what you knew till now. Self-education will make you a fortune. That is what you know since you are joining the I Am Academy. You are self-educating yourself. Traders, no one learned how to trade at school. There's no trading school publicly available. Not everybody learns how to trade. And so are other things that are not taught that will make you a fortune. The people that really, really made a lot of money in this world were not the smartest people, were not the most educated people, as in formal education. Guys, they were all educated. Everybody was educated. I have no formal education, but I'm educated. I am constantly learning, I'm constantly reading books, listening to audiobooks, watching podcasts, watching videos on YouTube, constantly learning, researching, making goals, learning how to reach those goals. I don't know how to reach a goal. When I make it, then my goal would be too small. My goal needs to be, my real goals are not to make 1 million this year. My real goals are way, way bigger, and I do not completely know how I'm going to make it. I just kind of know the road, how I'm supposed to make it. I know like what kind of vehicles I need to make it, but how to get those vehicles, how to get those things all done, I don't know yet, but 2020 will show me. And that is all done by self-education, because no one will show it to me magically. I just need to research, I need to find a way, and then I find a way, I need to do it, and when I do it, it actually becomes true. Logic will get you from A to B, but imagination will take you everywhere. It's very, very, very important to have that big goal and imagine you having that big goal to actually find a way, find the logic. So I think that at the end it's still logic. I'm still an IT guy. I am really going on logic, statistics and things like that. But if I would not use my imagination at least to create the goal and then to find the logic to get me from A to B, from B to C, from C to D, from D to E. It's every time a little step. But the imagination made sure that I saw the Z, I saw the end of the alphabet. That is very, very important. So logic will get me into the small steps, but I needed to make sure that sometimes I imagine the really, really big things, so I can make those goals big enough to actually find the logic to it. Another really good thing is fall down 7 times, get up 8. I also didn't get there in 1 year, guys. I took a couple of years of trading to really find out. I didn't even have an academy. I just had a real trading account from the first day because my broker pushed me into a real trading account. I never had a demo at the start. And I was just trading. And I had an account manager of the broker giving me trades on Skype and talking with him, and it was really falling and getting up. And now I'm happy to know a lot more than I knew 5-6 years ago. But I did fall down trading wise, but also business wise, life wise. You always fall down a couple of times, but it's all about how, not only how to get up, but also how fast to get up. So in my opinion, you need to get up the next day. All those other extra days are those just self-pity. So if something goes wrong, take a day off, and next day you find yourself again and you get the whatever necessary. If you need new funds because you blew up an account, you fix new funds and you straight go back into that plane. You all have seen Top Gun. I hope you have seen Top Gun. Like, even if your partner dies in a fighting scene in your airplane, what you want to do is you want to grieve a little bit and then you go back into that plane, because if you don't get back into that plane, you will probably never get back into a plane. So that's what they do in that movie, and I think that was something. I watched that movie when I was quite young, and I'm happy to learn that lesson. You get back in your plane and you fly again, because otherwise you probably will never fly. So that is very, very important. A goal is a dream with a deadline. You guys need to dream a little bit bigger. You need to put your dreams on goal cards, and that means you make it into a goal, because it gives a deadline. By September 3rd, 2020, I have 1 million in my MetaTrader account. That is a dream, to have 1 million in your MetaTrader account, right? But now you made it into a goal, you give it a deadline, and that makes it a good goal, because some people have goals without deadlines. Make sure your goals have deadlines, and then your dreams will come true. Now, motivation, things like this, talks about other people who did it. They are really, really necessary. I do believe that motivational speeches, motivational quotes, motivational things really help you get started, and it's very important. The first time people needed to get to the moon, it took them an insane amount of years from the moment they made a decision. The first thing was to make a decision: we are going to the moon. That was a very strong decision. Then it took them an eternity, I think it was about 40 years after saying that they actually landed on the moon. But after that, I think within 1 or 2 years, I think 8 other people or something. I don't exactly know the numbers anymore, so don't hang me up on it, but you get my point, that 1-2 years later, let's say 8 other people landed on the moon. So motivation for the second group of people was what got them started. They were like, okay, he already did it, so I will do it, but still they needed to get it done. So habits is what will keep you going. I can motivate you today, but if you make the habit of coming to the trading session every single morning or evening, depending on your time zone, and trade every day, fill in your trading plan, fill in your trading journal, do all the things that you actually need to do, make those good habits, then that's what keeps you going, and then the team is helping you to keep your habits, and then we are all done. So last slide that you already saw a little bit in this earlier, but I think a great way to end all of this information is to say, in my opinion, you go big or you go home. And that can be a little bit harsh, maybe for some of you, and I don't mean it like that. But if your goal here is to make $1,000 or even $1,000 a month, now of course that depends on where you live in the world, but that's really not a lot of money, even though it doesn't actually matter where you live in the world, because $1,000 a day here in $1,000 a month here in Lithuania would actually let you live like a king. You would have a very comfortable life, but that's it. It's just a comfortable life. You do not have the real good life in any country with $1,000 a month. So in my opinion, I don't want to send you guys home. You are already home, you are watching this from home probably, but I don't want to send you guys off with a goal of like, I'm going to make an extra income. I don't want to make my salary, your current salary. To be honest, yes, you can quit your job when you make your current salary. Yes, you will get time freedom and location freedom when you make your current salary with trading. But that's it. If that's it, then you can go home. Your goal is not to make what you already have. Your goal should be making 10 times what you're making right now. Bob Proctor always says it nicely. He says, I will show you how to make your yearly income monthly. I love that when he says that. Just your current goals, your current standards times 12. What you make yearly, I'm going to show you to how to make that monthly. And then he brings it further to say, now I will show you how to make that daily, or how to make that hourly, or how to make whatever you want, how much you want. But first, times 12, all right? You need to, guys, your goals need to grow up. You guys want to have bigger goals, to put those goals on goal cards, to put your mindset to it, because at the end, this was a mindset call, and I hope you guys got the point. The main point is to keep going on a daily basis. Do not care about what other people think about your goal. Do not care about what other people think about the steps that you take towards your goal, your actions towards the goal. The only thing what you need to do is to make a big goal. They call it a big hairy goal, and big bold hairy goals. Make those on goal cards, carry them with you, or make a screenshot, put it on the back of your phone, read them multiple times a day. Make sure they have a deadline so that your dream becomes a goal and your goal has a deadline for your dreams to become true. That is my main message for today, and you need to go big or you need to go home, because everything average will not keep you going. This is for you, not for me. Your average, making your salary with trading, doesn't keep you going. It keeps you going for now, and then you have your time freedom and your location freedom, and then you will be bored again. And you will be looking around and you will slack at your trading. No. You guys need to go up a notch. Want to go up one level, and from that level we can talk. From 12 times your current financial situation, we can start talking about what you want to do next. So guys, there might be a ton of questions. I'm going to leave this quote, and let's see what we got here in the chat box. Firstly, I want to thank you all guys for jumping on, because it's all about teamwork here. We see here a lot of Happy New Years. Look here, the Calgary team. That is the team I talked about. I don't know if Home Run is in that team, but guys, getting together, doing things together is very, very nice. So if you have any questions, drop them in the chat box. If you want to ask anything mindset-wise. Mindset shift. Most people give up first sign of resistance. That is true. That is sad. So I do not want you guys to be in that group. I want you guys to be in the group of perseverance, and just keep going till your heads get off, to say it the way Jason and I talked about it yesterday. It's cheap to live. You probably talked about Lithuania here, Cherry Tree. It's cheap to live, yes, but it's also hard to make that amount of money. It's just as hard as any other country. If you live here, you make a certain amount and you spend that certain amount. Every country is made for you to spend 100, 210% on a monthly basis. Everybody's salary is too short for the month. That is in every country the same. Now some says, I will move there. Yeah, that is great if you still keep your international salaries. So you guys already got a platform that you understand that you can make a Platinum 1000 with your, let's say, Belgium team, Natalie is from Belgium, and she will be a Platinum 1000 in Belgium, moves to Lithuania, and then lives comfortably, right? But you still need to keep your 30 Belgian people running. Finding 30 people here is way harder. But if you here find 12 people, your P600 as example, you have $600, you can at least live. But finding 12 people here is just as hard as finding 75 people in London, which makes you Platinum 2000, and then 2000 is okay to live in London City, or it's even on the low side. So that is the difference. At the end, it's all in balance. It's only not in balance for the people who know how to do international business and then live in a country that is way less. Let's level up your web shopping list. Absolutely, guys. Yes, they do let you test drive helicopters before you buy them. It's just as other things. I'm depositing level to my broker, ready to level up. Yes, let's do it. How many times do I have blown my account? So I think at the start I maybe blown up 3 or 4 times. I'm talking 6 years ago. So I did not really have a lot of mentorship. The broker that I was talking with, the account manager that was letting me do trades, was also trading NFP with me and things like that. So some months we made insane amount of money and some months we lost. Yeah, everybody blows up accounts, but I'm not blowing up accounts anymore because I know what risk management is, I know what account management is. The videos from last week might help you with that. I don't want anybody to blow up accounts anymore. But it doesn't mean you don't fall. If I have 20-30% drawdown and I need to catch up with that, that is a fall. And the rise is to get away with that drawdown and to keep growing. So blowing account is definitely a fall, but like getting into 30-40% drawdown is also a fall. It's literally a fall of balance, and then you need to get up. The point is just not to get demotivated and not to feel sorry for yourself and I'm in so much drawdown and is those trades still open? Guys, close those trades and get up and get over it. And otherwise just hedge them, watch the video about hedging, keep building up your balance, close your hedge and continue as well. So it is really, really important to do that. Is it really practical to compound the trading account for a whole year to 2% to achieve maximum growth? Or do you not advise leaving that much money to get in that account with a broker? For example, 1,000 compounded grows to 150,000. Would you actually keep it all invested? Yes. If you do not need the money right now, I would compound it as long as you can. I understand 150,000 euros sounds like a lot, and it is a lot of money, but it is not a lot of money. So I know people with 1 million, 2 million, 10 million, 20 million in their account at one broker. Alright, so I would also not really advise that, but as long as you want to compound to your goal. So the whole question is, what is your goal? Is your goal 150k? Compound to 150k, and then the question is, what are you going to do with your 150k? Are you going to take it all out and start from zero again? Or are you going to take out 30,000 to buy a certain car that you really want, and then you are 120 and you build it up further? And what's your next goal? So this goal card should be nothing like, in my opinion, a goal card should be maximum 1 year. So it's great to have long-term goals. I think you should have long-term goals, but a goal card and working on a daily goal, that should be a goal that is in sight. So something at the end of the year is mostly in sight for most of people, or you can say, this summer I want to achieve this. So I think that is very important. Part of tomorrow's training going to be teaching us strategy to the morning sessions? No. One of the holiday sessions? No, sorry. Tomorrow is going to be trading plan, trading journal, and getting you guys ready together with today, getting you guys ready for 2020. I can tell you guys, you don't have to worry about not learning my strategy in 2020. We are definitely going to make sure you guys have all the tools and all the options. My channel moved to Forex Advanced temporarily because we wanted to give everybody action, because no one told me that it would be pivots only. So they changed it, which is okay. And I cannot say that it will stay on Forex Advanced, because I am using the pivot scanner of Lee Allen. So I completely understand that this is a pivot channel, that my English channel is a pivot channel, and I will probably move to a pivot channel. That moment we need to have a pivot scanner subscription or an elite pack to watch the sessions, but we do not do that unscheduled. So I asked them to make my English channel Forex Advanced. We are going to do the sessions. We are going to start off the year at least 1 or 2 months, and then I am in touch with corporate to make it into a great solution. If it will become pivot only, I will also give you guys the value personally to make sure that you can use my template on the pivot scanner, including extra trades, alerts, and my afternoon swing trades. So I can promise you guys, if it will become something extra, it will be worth it. It will be 100,000% worth it, guys. I am here to help you guys, not to screw you over or whatever. All right, good mindset training this year is going to be phenomenal. Absolutely. I hope that you guys indeed are motivated for 2020. A good starting balance, 5,000 is amazing. If you can start with 5,000, that is amazing. Of course, I would recommend to have practiced on demo first, and then maybe on a 500 or 1,000 account. Of course, depends on your currency. I don't know if it's $5,000 or 5,000 rupees. But basically, anything, I would say around 1,000 is a good start balance. 500 or more is a good start balance. 500 or less is still practice balance. If you don't have another option than to start with 100, you start with 100. And you get that 100 to 500, and then you go your 500 to wherever you want to go. So it is always possible. There is no challenge. So people are asking me, how much do I need to fund to start the challenge? There is no challenge. I am challenging myself for 4% a day. I recommend people to challenge themselves for 2% a day. Guys, if you didn't do 2% a day last year, why do you challenge yourself with 4% this year? It's also a goal, also needs to be reachable. You might not know how to do it, but 4% a day is really, really, really heavy. It's net amount. It's not some days 4%, it's every day 4%. It means some days of 2%, some days of 6%. So I recommend you guys 2% net daily. That is something you really do. Do I do meditation in the morning? No, but I'm actually going to start something. I bought an EEG scanner, so I can scan my brain activity. It's going to be very interesting. So I am doing like some what I more call relaxed moments to get out of the fuss. So I'm not really a morning meditation person like that. I sleep very good wherever I am. I can crash on someone's couch somewhere place in the world and I will sleep like a baby. So I do not need that extra things. What I do need is a couple of moments to break out of the live sessions with hundreds of people, a busy office all the time, a busy home life now. So I just sometimes need like 10-20 minutes to like reallocate myself to get back to peace. But I can also do that in the gym with some good music. Mostly in the gym I'm using audiobooks and I use it as a moment for myself with also a learning moment. But sometimes I just want to put on active music like fast beats and just run or bicycle till my legs fall off, and then I'm also feeling very relaxed again. So everybody has his own things. Are we speaking about the trading book? Is that a good thing to mix strategies on one account? Yes, you can, because if you write down where you find that trade from, so I wrote down an H for harmonic scanner, and then the pair and the time frame and my result. And then I wrote an S for swipe trades, and I put the pair, my time frame and the result. So we will go over that tomorrow, but it's definitely possible to mix strategies on one account and then to monitor them on one account. If you split it over different accounts, it is possible, but it's also difficult to monitor that again. Do I need to fund more than one account to make a trade on a different platform? So if you have multiple brokers, you need to fund multiple accounts, but I would not recommend multiple brokers till you have, I would say, 50k balances. So you don't need that. You mentioned the movie Getting Back into the Plane. Confirm the title. We look for the movie. It's with Tom Cruise. I forgot the name. I will come back to that in a second. The only opponent you have is yourself. Yes. Top Gun. Thank you. I thought about it myself. So you mentioned the movie Getting Back on the Plane. It's Top Gun, and it is a heavy scene where he's losing a good friend, his colleague, and his co-pilot. But the only thing that he needs to do is to get back into the plane, and I think he has a couple of days. But it is a very good example of just getting back up and keep it going. I'm not a part of a team, I'm by myself at home. Access you as a mentor is essential for me. That is very good to hear, Stuart. But it's also very important. You are in the UK, there's like 3, 4, 5,000 people of I am in the UK. You can do everything with Go Live yourself, but having the team spirit, working with the team is always making it easier at some moments of the year. So I think that it's very, very good, Stuart, to find some people yourself to trade with you, or some other people that already in I am to work together. I'm here anyway, so that is not going to change. When you take a loss, do you advise keep trading or taking a break for the day? So when I take one loss, definitely keep trading. Like don't be a pussy about it, you know? Like you cannot take one stop loss and say and be so devastated about it. If you use 0.01 per 100, you will have losses sometimes, and they will not be big because you have a small lot size compared to your balance. If you would over leverage and you will feel bad about one stop loss, you know that you over leveraged basically. Now if you have, let's say, 5 trades and all 5 of them go to stop loss, I would take that day off. You clearly have a bad day, and the chance of revenge trading is huge. That you're going to use bigger lot sizes, trade too much, 2 more pairs at the same time, take the same trade in different direction. Just not smart decisions. So at that moment I would definitely say stop for the day, but regarding your trading plan, you will be behind because you lost that day. It's not even that you didn't trade, you lost. It's even worse. So next day you need to come up with a plan to trade that back plus trade more, and I hope you have a good day after it, because otherwise you will get behind, and that means that if you get behind on a trading plan and the trading plan means that much to you, you need to deposit your losses. It's just as you take out if you make too much money, what you can, you also might need to deposit more if you get behind, if you really want to make your goal. I have my goals written in a book and typed on a Word file on my laptop. That is good if you read them every day. Goals only, I can make this goal card and I can put it in my bag and I can never look at it. It doesn't help, guys. You need to put it in. I put this goal card, I write it and I put it like in front of me on my laptop. I put it in my office. I put it when I'm here at the coffee place, I can put it in front of me. You want to have it all the time. If I would have a year tattoo, like a tattoo that stays for a year and then wears off, I would tattoo my goal on my hand. And then I can do a New Year's tattoo every year. And I'm not going to do a permanent tattoo about it. That's too insane. Like honestly, you need to have it written down and you need to look at it every day. That is really, really, really important. I would like to shadow you with 3% daily growth. Yeah, I would reallocate to Lithuania and become my personal assistant. I currently have that position open. No, like my main goal is to give you guys as much as I can. So I'm going to do all the trading sessions in the morning. They should give you a couple of percent a day. Then on top of that, I'm using Pip Talk to send my pivot swing trades as well on top of that. And I will be just very active on my trading account, and I will give you guys as much as I can to get close to what I'm making, or even more. Maybe I can give trades that my account is full, but I'm still giving trades, and you guys can make whatever you can make. So that is my goal. Is it possible for use I go while you're growing my AP Gijsberts? That is a difficult formulation of your question, boss. If it's possible for use, then I going white you in growing my account daily. No. Okay guys, so one more time, don't do 4% a day net results. It's too much unless you did 2% all year last year. Alright, so start with 2% daily. It's really, really big goal. Like, I just want to share you guys that if I would do 2% daily, it would not be a real goal for me. So go big or go home. I need to do 4% net daily to motivate myself. I need to take a new €1,000 account and build it up to $1 million this year to have fun in my trading on a daily basis. I also have my big accounts that I make money on, but if I'm doing 1 or 2% there on a daily basis, I'm happy because we can live, and we can live comfortably. But my real goal is to challenge myself, not to challenge you guys, to challenge myself to take another account and do it 4% a day. So my big accounts, I do just like 0.5% or 1% in the morning, and we can live. That is the level I want you guys to get on. I want you guys to have big trading accounts, like 50K at least. Do 1%, make 500 a day, 10,000 a month. You can live in whatever country you want. You can take whatever airplane to whatever destination to do whatever you want. If you have a 50K account, you can make 1%, that's 10 pips. You do one trade in the morning, 10 pips, and you are done for the day. You have 23 hours for yourself. That's the level I want you guys to get on. And that is not a hard level to achieve, because you can get to 50K. You guys know how to get to 50K by coming to the morning sessions. And when you're on 50K, you're financially free. When you're on 20K, you probably can quit your job. So that is very important. You don't want to think about doubling your account, Frank777. You want to think about your goal. So if you have 1,000 account, you don't want to think about making it 2,000. You want to think about making it 100,000 or 1 million. Top Gun. Please explain compounding. 2% a day for a year with 1,000, with 100 accounts will probably end up in about 100,000. Jos posted the crypto growth calculator and really helps you. I will make a trading plan template tomorrow, yes. We will make it live together because I want you guys to learn how to make it. It's very, very easy. Yeah, AP Gijs Egberts, you will follow me. That is it. Learn it yourself. Very good. 4% is 40 pips, absolutely. That's very right, Gino. And 40 pips a day, every day, to close a 40 pips. Probably it's more like 50 pips. That is heavy, but that's good. How do you do it with 50k account if you need to spread the money to different brokers? You don't. I said till 50k, you can stay on one broker. Is it really possible with 1k to reach 1 million? We will see that at the end of the year. But yes, if you do 4% a day, you will reach that in September. If you trade every day, like guys, one of the most important things is to trade every day, is to make this goal a lifestyle. I told Agne, whatever happens with her, with me, with Juris, with our family, whatever happens, every day my alarm will go at 6 o'clock. Every day at 7 o'clock I will do market analysis. Every day at 8 o'clock I will put my trades and I will do a live session with you guys. Whatever happens, this is a year that I just need to do that. So my mindset is there, my goal is there, and I need to do it. My surroundings is there. Agne is supporting me with this. That is very important. So that's it. And if you have that done, then you are ready to go. Alright guys, so I want to thank you all for coming. We are on for almost 1.5 hours. I hope that I have answered all your questions. I invite you guys to go big or go home. Let's make 2020 a great year. Tomorrow we are on same time. That's 7 a.m. UK time. And then from Monday again, I will be trading from Dubai. So I'll be flying to Dubai. And I will be on from Monday morning 6:30 UK time, 5 days a week. My schedule will get updated on the advanced channel, Forex Advanced, but every day 6:30 UK time I will be on for whole 2020. No excuses unless crazy medical emergencies, but I will be there every day. I will be trading every day. I will be giving you guys trades every day, and we will going to make 2020 an amazing year. Thank you guys for joining, and see you tomorrow. Bye bye.